Inglewood. Right now, she's afraid to go out and she need medication. But now stores are closed. But it should have happened at, if you won't do it, they got the National Guard. They got the police protecting their interests. We need
Right.
to realize that if we keep doing this, we will lose in the long run. We've done this before when Dr. King was assassinated. Black businesses were destroyed, and they never came back. Do you really want to take that chance again? Well, it will take decades, sir, for we to come back. A brother can't get his computer fixed. The computer store it's destroyed, so it's going to affect us. And a lot of us didn't feel it yet. And then also, I work in healthcare. I'm a CNA.
Right.
It's still going on. So you not wearing masks, you sneeze and stuff, you get sick, you're going to need those hospitals. You're going to need that situation. And saying, I can't breathe, you better hope and pray that you don't catch COVID-19, because that is real. And it's taking people out, especially the Black community. So if you're going to protest peacefully, social distance, and have on your mask. That is including Reverend Al Sharpton, because I love you, brother, but still wear your mask because you're part of the vulnerable class. You are a senior citizen. If you get COVID, it's rough for elderly people. It's wiping us out. So I love your message. I think that we have to be strategic and keep that energy with the politicians and keep that energy at the polls and invest in Black-owned business. Please don't destroy our business because we don't already have much. We don't have that much capital to do with the first place. So if you're going to wipe us out, it would take us generations to get back where we were at in 2020.
No. I appreciate it, and I hear you loud and clear. You see, one of the things that's very is in our way right now is that the Black culture is very welcoming. You know, in the South, they have this thing called Southern hospitality. You know, and if you ever look at the situation, it's always easy for another race to come and Black people will be very accepting. But if it's the other way around, we got to work our way in there to be the token Black guy, per se, or the token Black woman. And I think that we have went through so much to get to the places where a lot of us are, that it's put a lot of people in a conflicted place, not even just celebrities and people with influence, people with money, people in general, because you have so much more mixed couples today than you ever did before in the past. You know, and I think that is what, I think that people have got so caught up in the love that it took to get to that spot that it's hard to understand when situations like we're going through right now, like what's happened this past weekend, when it happens so extreme, people forget that it's still real out here. It's very real out here. You know, it's very real. And like I told the last guy that I was just talking to, you know, everybody's going through their process of a solution. You know, we need to, the government, us addressing the government, us becoming more in tune with the electoral vote. This is very, very, very important. But also at the same time, us becoming more militant, us understanding, you know, everybody needs to understand how to shoot a gun, own a gun, or whatever, to protect your business, to protect your neighborhood from anarchists, from people that just come. Yeah.
I'm still here.
Okay, yeah, my bad. Yeah, from, you know, you got to protect yourself from these people.
Amen. You're right. We have to. I agree. And that's why
You have to protect yourself.
we have to vote and do it on a local level. The issue that we're seeing is state, local issues. We have to address it from that part. If we do not get people in there with our interests, and if you don't see it, guess what, brothers and sisters? You get you a clipboard, find and run. Keep that energy, because we need the young men and women to be represented. Because again, they said it for years and it's still true. If you're not in the room, you're on the menu. They are still making decisions for us while dealing with this looting, while dealing with that. Politicians are still strategizing on how to handle this situation. So I am on the side. I'm not a coon. I just don't want me to destroy any property. I've done that before, in the library. It was on the news. I was tased. I've gotten a felony. I have to bring restitution. So let me tell you, if you get caught and get some felonies, keep that same energy to go through that process. And let me tell you, it's very pricey. And if you already got another felony, be careful you're on probation and get caught because you can get thrown back in jail. Don't give the system a reason to put you back in prison, especially if you have already dealing with a felony. I've done that before. It was racist. I didn't like the way they was doing it at the library. And guess what? I went, got tased, and went to jail. And then also I had to pay restitution because you're going to have to pay back that money you damaged if you get caught.
Correct.
So I don't want nobody to get a felony. A black man with a felony, is you can't get much with that. It will be difficult for you to survive with a black man with a felony with a limited income coming in.
My brother, I appreciate your time, man, and your voice, man. Be blessed, all right? Whew. God.